This is a story about how a young boy set on a personal mission to put 300 Forma into his Nidus. Because some bastard was crazy enough to put 100 Forma into his Grendel. And got a personalized message from DE. Digital Extremes, the creator of Warframe. The creators, sorry, of Warframe. Saying, holy shit, you're the one Grendel main. You are the one true Grendel main. You put 100 Forma in your Grendel, you're the one. So, not only did I set a personal goal for myself to see if they'd do the same thing for me, for putting 300 Forma into my Nidus, but also I decided to stop wasting my time leveling up shitty frames that I don't fucking like using, and start leveling up Nidus for once. Stop throwing Forma into frames that I'm probably never gonna hardly use. And start throwing all this Forma into Nidus. So that's what I'm doing. And I've decided to make it a playlist. And so far this is the third video in that playlist, as far as I'm concerned. At least from when I've woken up this morning. Or from when it's officially started, from whenever day it started. I don't know if it started this morning or yesterday, I can't remember. But it started. And it's a playlist now. And I'm just talking about how that was birthed while Turtle is getting ready to show up. And while I'm waiting for some other people to show up. But this is also going to help me out in the long run because, you know, Nidus is one of my favorite frames. You know, this will help me. This will make me... I'm always wasting time grinding in a lot of other games. Leveling up my characters. But I always feel like I'm never showing enough attention to Nidus. I mean, yeah, I play him all the time. I mean, hold up. If you come up here, like, look at this. I play him all the time. Look. But I still feel like I don't show him enough love. Sometimes. Anyways. Enough about that. It's just... It's stupid. It really is. I feel like I should have fucking wound up dating Nidus instead of Eleanor. Jesus Christ, imagine if that becomes an option when Proto-Nidus is actually added to the game. They'll never add Proto-Nidus. Not with fucking Flare being Temple, and Temple being Helminth. Or Lizzie being Helminth, more precisely. They'll most likely never come out with Proto-Nidus now. Then again, never say never. We said the same thing about Nidus Prime, and look at us now. I'm sitting in a fucking throne in the back rooms. 1999. A gold Nidus. Sure, it's a skin, but Nidus Prime! fucking Omni Nidus Umbra. Archon Nidus Omni, whatever the fuck I've made him into now. Instead of just Nidus Prime, with all the shit that I've got on him. He's unstoppable. I can take him into Steel Path unleveled and he walks out at level 30. Going down not hardly at all if he ever goes down. Like, on my best build, he barely dies. That's why I love this guy. My weapons of choice. My builds of choice. There's no beating him. I'm just convinced that if you don't play Nidus the way that I'm playing him, you're playing him wrong. Sure, it seems like it's boring, but it's the best way for the maximum amount of survivability. You can mod the Coda Hirudo any fucking possible way you want, but use it on Nidus. It's the only possible way that you're gonna keep him alive without stacks. Hell, even with stacks, it's the only way you're gonna manage them. Without stomping your fucking head off. It's when your health gets too low and you just gotta worry about attacking to get it back. My most used weapon was the Hirudo before the Coda Hirudo even came out. I know what I'm talking about. And my main is Nidus. I definitely know what I'm talking about. I've mained him for 6 years. And counting. Since he's come out. Since the day he released. I dropped, like I said in the last stream, I dropped Rhino. And I picked up Nidus. And from there, it was a match made in heaven. I went through the War Within with Nidus. I went through the New War with Nidus. I went through the Duviri Paradox with Nidus when it let me. I would have went through 1999 with Nidus. But it gave me Excalibur instead. Every major questline in the game I went through with Nidus, and I'm actually thinking of replaying every questline in the game and doing it as Nidus. Because that's how my Warframe story is supposed to go. I'll replay it as my operator's version of Nidus all up until the Drifter gets introduced. And then it'll just be whichever one I want to play from that point on. But yeah, that's legitimately what I'm thinking of doing. If I'm still invested in Warframe by that point. Or, God forbid, if I'm not banned by that point. I mean, I'm pouring my heart out here on what my goal is for Nidus. And though I can't bring others up anymore on Warframe, I could sure as hell evolve myself still. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.